on convergence of biotherapy, regenerative medicine, and intelligent drug delivery technologies by Dr. Bharat Mishra sir, Professor Dr. Shakuntala Mishra, National Rehabilitation University, Lucknow. To take this technical session to greater academic heights, I now request our respected chairperson, Dr. Shambhadat Goswami sir, Principal, Divine College of Pharmacy, Sivan, to kindly invite our esteemed speaker, Dr. Bharat Mishra sir, onto the stage.
A very good morning, all of you, all the dignitaries, distinguished guests, faculty members, researchers, and dear students. I would like to invite our next speaker, Dr. Bharat Mishra, sir, Professor and Director at Institute of Pharmacy, Dr. Shakuntala Mishra University, Lucknow. With over 19 years in academic experience, he has made a significant contribution in the field of through the research, teaching, and leadership. And we look forward to an enlightful session. Sir, please.
Thank you, sir, for the introduction. Very good morning, everyone present out here. And I'm really thankful to the organizers for inviting me here for this presentation. And as I already been told that I don't have much time to speak about, so I'll finish it in quick time. And hardly I'll be with you next 15-20 minutes. So I request you all to just be with me for this 15 minutes. And in this 15 minutes, I'll try to, tell you something which is maybe good for the research aspirants. I'm always been thrilled with the idea of therapeutics where we are not talking about, suppressing the diseases and the disorders just by giving the drugs and treating the symptoms. I've always been, always been very thrilled to think about like your body's own system is going to act against the diseases, right? So this idea is the future idea. This idea is going to be, very effective in coming time. Reason is that we, as you all know, that the whole world is running out of the drugs, right? We are short of antibiotics, we are short of antiviral drugs, and in that cases we have only one option to save the mankind, that is to go within your body, go inside of your body, find the method of healing what the body does, and then you just try to sensitize that method of healing of your body and then treat the diseases. So this is the idea which is going to sustain in the future, and that's what I think you all are the young researchers in the future, and these you all have to understand that what kind of researches are going to come. And in that way, in last 2 days you are discussing about a lot of AI and everything. So what is going to happen, this kind of understanding what you have for the future research going to club with the technology like the AI, and bring out something, something which is sustainable. And I am really I want to add one more point here. Like you might have gone through in detail about that how the naturopathy and Ayurveda works. And if you see that naturopathy and Ayurveda method of healing, they are actually nothing but a holistic way of removing the barriers which are, on the way of the natural process of healing. So when you are, making the natural process of healing through without hindrance in your body, it's a kind of treatment method which is coming up. So in this way, I thought to add on few three technologies or three methods clubbed together, or maybe I was trying to sync them together. So where we have the regenerative medicines, biotherapy, and some intelligent drug delivery system which are supporting these methods to deliver, right? So this is the what I brought for you. This is convergence of biotherapy, regenerative medicine, and intelligent drug delivery system. I cannot complete this whole thing in this quick 15 minutes. I'll try to brush you up with this, so you can take up few points with you and think about it, and maybe you can bring some of the future researches. So here I thought to evoke a little bit idea about the endogenous system of sensitization. Endogenous system sensitization means your body's own system which is actually healing you. Try to sensitize those processes and get the treatment done. So in that way, endogenous system sensitization and molecular modulation, the whole molecular processes you are actually modulating, and by that modulation you are treating the diseases. That's what the concept is. So here we have two methods, as I told you. This sensitizing intrinsic physiological pathway. So you are sensitizing those intrinsic physiological pathways and modulating endogenous proteins and regulatory factors. So what will happen by these two methods? You are suppressing. You are not only suppressing the symptoms, but you are replacing the deficient or replacing the deficient molecule while you are doing both these processes and giving a holistic method of treatment. So this paradigm actually, leverages your body for inherent homeostatic, reparative, and regulatory mechanism to restore functions. We are actually trying to restore functions, right? For example, you are talking about the painkillers. So what the painkiller does? Pain is not a disease. Pain is a symptom. So once you are treating the pain, you are not actually treating the disease. So the point is how whenever there is a problem, we have to go into the root cause and abolish it. Then there is and this abolition cannot be done by suppressing something. This abolition can be done by repair, by restore the whole body's function. So that's what the new method of treatment will come. So conceptually, if you see that your body's whole physiology works by these methods. First, signal transduction pathways. So you are the B Pharma students, you might have studied this receptor concept. You might have studied the IP3DAG pathway. You studied, MAP kinase pathway, RAS-RAF pathways, PI3 pathways, right? So these are pathways which are actually the signal transduction pathways of your body, which are actually bringing out the whole physiology in a process. So that is one thing. Second, transcriptional and epigenetic regulators, enzymatic cascades, for example, in the coagulation cascades and all, immune mediated, and hormonal feedback system. So these are the five, six processes by which your physiology actually works out, right? So first thing, this you have to understand. Second point, what happens and how the disease comes in, right? आप बीमार कैसे हो जाते हैं, कैसे कोई डिजीज आती है बॉडी में, तो डिजीज आती कैसे है, वी हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड दैट दीज प्रोसेसेस व्हाट आई हैव टोल्ड यू बिफोर, इसमें कुछ प्रॉब्लम आ जाएगा. क्या प्रॉब्लम आ जाएगा? मे बी देयर इज अ डिसरेगुलेटेड सिग्नलिंग सेंसिटिविटी. सो योर द होल सिग्नलिंग प्रोसेस गेट डिसरेगुलेटेड, राइट? और इसमें फॉर एग्जांपल यहाँ पे आप देखो कि ईजीएफआर ओवर एक्सप्रेशन की वजह से नॉन स्मॉल सेल लंग कैंसर हो जाता है. आप कह सकते हो कि HER2 एम्प्लीफिकेशन की वजह से ब्रेस्ट कैंसर हो जाता है, या आप कह सकते हो कि इंसुलिन रेजिस्टेंस की वजह से या PI3 AKT सिग्नलिंग डाउनस्ट्रीम की वजह से आपका टाइप 2 डायबिटीज हो जाता है. देयर आर प्रोसेसेस, these molecular pathways where you are having something either over expression or under expression, and you will get the disorder. So what you have to do, you have to treat those problems which are actually there in the body. Second is aberrant protein expression or misfolding, the Alzheimer and Parkinson diseases. Impaired receptor responsiveness. Again, if you have V2 receptor malfunction, then you have the diabetes insipidus. Likewise, you have multiple. Impaired receptor responsiveness, the inflammatory over activation or immune deficiencies. After the COVID, we all understood that how important is to keep your immune system updated, right? Nowadays, all the bacterial infections, viral infections, all are treated. Even tuberculosis treated with the boosting your immune system. Failure of repair regeneration mechanism. We all know that in our body, lot of wear and tear is always happening. And if this wear and tear is not being repaired, on the right way and the right time, then you are exposed for a certain type of disorders. So this is again a very important. There is a damage, then the repair has to be at the right place and the right process. If there is something wrong with the repair, then the permanent some diseases will comes in. So this therapeutic philosophy, which philosophy? What I am talking about. So that philosophy will be coming into enhanced sensitivity of underactive pathways. First thing, the pathways which are under, under underactive, you have to sensitize them. The processes which are overactive, you have to dampen them. Modulate protein conformation or function, recalibrate feedback loops, promote indigenous repair mechanisms. So by these processes, actually we can bring out what we are looking forward. Advantages what we can have, physiological alignment, because these processes, but no drugs can claim this. What these processes can claim, right? What these processes are telling you, if you are applying them, then what will happen? Physiological alignment will be there. They are aligned with your physiological system, and then they are giving you the treatment. Reduce adverse effects, precision targeting. Now the whole world is talking about the precision targeting, right? The patients sometimes not dying because of the cancer, but they are dying because of the cancer treatment. So why? Because there is we don't have the precision targeting. So now the whole world is working behind the precision targeting. लॉन्ग टर्म स्टेबिलिटी कंपैटिबिलिटी विद पर्सनलाइज्ड मेडिसिन, राइट? सो क्लिनिकल डोमेन में स्टिल ये मेथड्स अप्लाई किए जा रहे हैं. फॉर एग्जांपल मेटाबॉलिक डिसऑर्डर्स में, रीजनरेटिव डिजीजेस में, ऑटो इम्यून कंडीशंस में, कार्डियोवास्कुलर डिजीजेस में, एंड इवन इन अ ब्रॉड in oncology, right? Emerging technologies, I think this is very important for you to understand. Like in future, you have to use these technologies to come up with. So these small molecule electronic modulators, these are the examples which I have written in the red color. Antibodies which are already marketed products. RNA-based therapeutics, you might have seen in the COVID time that how everyone was talking about the RNA vaccines, right? So here now it's already it's an open secret that how these RNA vaccines and RNA-oriented drugs are coming in the market. So these are the new technologies. CRISPR-mediated gene regulation. Whenever you have the gene editing, we need to edit the gene and bring out some new product. So that the CRISPR helps you with it. So CRISPR-mediated gene regulation. Proteolysis targeting chimeras, epigenetic modulators. Now, epigenetic modulators are again a new era where you are bringing out some drugs which are having a balance between the body's own system and the environmental system. So together they are bringing it in, and along with that you can find like they do not change the DNA sequence, but they change the effect of it. Again, the precision modulation is working here. So this is a table which is comparing all these technologies together. Future research frontiers, if you talk about, so combination modalities, whatever we have discussed before, they can be clubbed together and bring out as a combination modalities. So here we have combination modalities, network engineering, where CRISPR can be added with the RNA technologies, delivery technologies. Delivery technology is one area where every time the new research is coming in, and a very good concept that whatever in your physiological system, whatever body uses to deliver, you use the same method to deliver your drug, right? You might have heard before the erythrocyte, resealed erythrocytes, right? So whatever your body is using for delivering or as a vehicle, you use it as for the drugs as well. So this is a very new area for the delivery, because body accepts it as it is its body's part. Artificial intelligence, again, you have understood a lot from yesterday onwards. So for this whole concept, what I have given you in front of you can be, can be established by using these three technologies, three methods: regenerative medicines, intelligent drug delivery systems, and biotherapy. So if I start all these three things, I don't know how much time will be there to complete it up. So shall I wind it up, sir? Because we have to have the second session. So uh, I just tell you what are these three things, then I'll sum it up. Regenerative medicines, which aims to restore function through stem cell, extracellular matrix, and engineered tissues. You can understand that this technology now can make the organoids, small organ, now in the lab you might have, आप लोगों ने देखे होंगे हार्ट के मॉडल्स हैं, किडनी के मॉडल्स हैं, ऐसे आपने लैब में देखे होंगे. बट अभी क्या है कि छोटे छोटे हार्ट, छोटे छोटे किडनी बनाए जा सकते हैं बाय यूजिंग द स्टेम सेल टेक्नोलॉजीज इन द lab itself for the better understanding of the physiology. Later in the slides, I have mentioned those pictures of the organoids, which we call it as organoids. Right? Intelligent drug delivery systems, which are actually, these intelligent drug delivery systems are always supporting the biotherapy and regenerative medicines, right? So here, I won't talk much about the regenerative medicine, stem cell based therapies, where embryonic stem cells, adult stem cells, induced pluripotent stem cells, right? This is the clinical applications. Tissue engineering is another part of it, where cells, biomaterials, and bioactive molecules are added together. Gene therapy and gene editing, you already know about it. Immunomodulation and regeneration. Current developments, what I was talking about, this is organoids and mini organs, right? That's coming up. These are good for the disease modeling, drug screening, personalized regenerative therapy, etc., etc. So brain organoids for neurodevelopmental diseases are already already there. They have been already made. This kind of small organs can be made and studied for the future diseases. 3D bioprinting. So this helps in developing those kind of mini organs. 3D bioprinting. Exosome and secretory therapy, convergence with intelligent drug delivery. So these things are coming up with the intelligent drug delivery system. Then only it's possible to deliver its effect. Major clinical areas impacted: cardiovascular regeneration, neuro. In these areas, actually, these technologies are highly used, right? So cardiovascular regeneration, neuro. For example, you know that whenever there is a myocardial infarction, so some part of the hearts or some tissues are getting damaged. If they are not repaired properly or not repaired on time, slowly the whole function of the heart getting impaired. So that's what we need to understand how the regeneration happens. If it is not happening, what we can do to make the process as a normal process. Future advancements in that area. These are the future advances which are happening in this particular area. So research has gone in another level. So we have to understand that still we are taking a plant, making an extract, and completing my PhD and completing the M.Pharm. That's enough. That era has finished, right? You have to come up with the new era and bring out some new researchers. That's what we are expecting. Our science expected from the new researchers. Intelligent drug delivery systems. You have see three important terms in this: precision, control, and minimal side effects. That's what they're bringing out by the intelligent drug delivery system. Endogenous stimuli. I'm not talking about all this because if I touch it, even it will take time. So in summary, I'll talk about intelligent drug delivery system represent a paradigm shift from static pharmacotherapy to dynamic, responsive, and precision guided treatment. So whenever you are thinking for the फॉर बी फार्म स्टूडेंट्स, मेरी एक छोटी सी सलाह है आपको. अगर आपको फ्यूचर में किसी भी रिसर्च में जाना है तो जस्ट बी गुड ऑन योर एनाटॉमी एंड फिजियोलॉजी. अपना शरीर को समझिए. जब आप शरीर को समझ जाएंगे, शरीर के काम करने के तरीके को समझ जाएंगे, उसके प्रोसेसेस को समझ जाएंगे, आपके पास रिसर्च का आइडिया आना शुरू हो जाएगा. अभी सारा रिसर्च कहीं पे भी हो वो बॉडी के अंदर काम कर रहा है. जैसे आपको नेचुरोपैथी और आयुर्वेद ने बहुत साल पहले बताया कि योर बॉडी इज द ट्रीटमेंट, राइट? तो अपनी बॉडी के अंदर से वही ट्रीटमेंट निकालने की जरूरत है और उसको वही आपका फ्यूचर रिसर्च है. दवाइयों के भरोसे हम अब धीरे धीरे दुनिया खत्म हो रही है दवाइयों के साथ. दवाइयां अब नहीं है हमारे पास बहुत, राइट? सारी दुनिया परेशान है कि एंटीबायोटिक कहाँ जा रहे हैं, काम क्यों नहीं कर रहे हैं, क्योंकि हमारे पास है नहीं, राइट? तो आने वाली जनरेशन के पास शायद एंटीबायोटिक्स नहीं होंगे. तो उस केस के लिए क्या आप तैयार हैं? क्या हम अगर तैयार नहीं है तो हम ह्यूमन रेस को खत्म होने की तरफ देख सकते हैं, राइट? सो यू ऑल हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड दैट देयर इज ओनली वन ऑप्शन अवेलेबल, योर ओन बॉडी. अपनी बॉडी को समझो, उसको जानो, और जब आप वो जान जाओगे तो वहां से ढेर सारी रिसर्च निकलेगी. ये जो रिसर्च आज है इससे और आगे की रिसर्च निकलेगी जो कि आप लोग लेके आएंगे, राइट? सो आई थिंक आई विल फिनिश विद दिस. If I start biotherapy again, it's a big thing. बायोथेरेपी के लिए सिर्फ इतनी सी बात बता दूं कि आज कैंसर ट्रीटमेंट के लिए जो सबसे ज़्यादा रिलायबल सिस्टम है, मैंने आपको जैसे कहा कि पेशेंट कैंसर से नहीं मर रहे, ट्रीटमेंट से मर रहे, तो अगर आप बायोथेरेपी जैसे मेथड्स को ज़्यादा एक्सप्लोर कर सकते हैं अगर हम, तो कल को शायद हम एक प्रिसीजन टारगेटेड ट्रीटमेंट पेशेंट के लिए ला सकते हैं, होलिस्टिक ट्रीटमेंट ला सकते हैं। अगर मैं होलिस्टिक वर्ड का इस्तेमाल करूं तो होलिस्टिक ट्रीटमेंट ला सकते हैं, एंड आई थिंक फ्यूचर में यही आपके पास ऑप्शन अवेलेबल होगा. सो आई थिंक विद दिस आई विल ट्राई टू sum it up, and this presentation will be here. If you get time, get it from them and read it. It will explore a lot of new ideas for you. So thank you very much, organizers, for inviting me in this session. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your insightful talk. I think it will be beneficial for our researchers and the students, as sir has told that you have to focus on anatomy and physiology. Your body is your treatment. Thank you for your great speech. And I think the slides will be present over here only, so you can take and you can go through with that. Thank you for this.
Thank you, Dr. Bharat Mishra, sir, for such an informative talk on the convergence of biotherapy, regenerative medicine, and intelligent drug delivery technologies. It was highly inspiring. Now, as a token of our appreciation, may I request our distinguished chairperson, Dr. Shambha Aditya, sir, to felicitate the speaker, Dr. Bharat Mishra, sir, for an outstanding and enriching presentation. Thank you, Dr. Bharat Mishra, sir, for your precious time.
As we arrive at the final technical session of day 2, we do not conclude our journey of knowledge, we crown it. With great enthusiasm, I invite our distinguished speaker, Professor Dr. Ram J. Chaudhary sir, Padma Shri awardee, eminent agriculture scientist, to take the stage and guide us through the technical session on revival of Kala Namak.
With great respect and enthusiasm, I invite our chairperson, Dr. Shambhadit Goswami, sir, to kindly welcome the esteemed speaker to the stage.
Good afternoon, respected dignitaries, distinguished guests, faculty members, researchers, and dear students. At the very outset, I bow with deep reverence on the sacred right of Guru Gorakhnath, whose spiritual legacy continues to guide and inspire generations. It is truly an honor and privilege to be present here at MAHAYOGI Gorakhnath University during PharmaFutureX 2026, organized by the Faculty of Pharmaceutical Sciences. Today, I have a distinct privilege to chairing this important technical session on revival of Kala Namak. That is a topic that beautifully connects agriculture, nutrition, sustainability, and the vision of Viksit, Uttar Pradesh. It is my great honor to introduce our esteemed speaker, Dr. Ramsey Chaudhary, sir, a Padma Shri awardee 2024, an internationally acclaimed agricultural scientist and a visionary reformer, is the chairman of Participatory Rural Development Foundation, Gorakhpur, and a former officer of the FAO, Food and Agricultural Organization. Dr. Chaudhary's academic journey was remarkable. BSc from Deen Dayal Upadhyay, Gorakhpur University, MSc in Agriculture, PhD in Agricultural Botany, research at CSIR, National Botanical Research Institute, and postdoctoral work at Technical University in Munich. His global experience spans over 40 countries, including key roles at G.V. Pant University, Dr. Rajendra Prasad Central Agricultural University, the World Bank, and the International Rice Research Institute. He has authored 58 books, published more than 390 papers, and developed 150 rice varieties, and most notably revived Kala Namak rice, which has now received the GI tag status in 11 districts of Uttar Pradesh, His contribution have earned him 57 national and international awards. The revival of this rice is not merely an agricultural achievement, it is a story of heritage restoration, farmer empowerment, nutritional security, and economical transformation. It aligns perfectly with the theme of innovation for a developed Uttar Pradesh. I am confident that today's session will enlighten us on how traditional crops, when supported by scientific research and policy vision, can contribute to sustainable development and public health. With great respect and admiration, I invite Padma Shri Awardee Dr. Ramchand Chaudhary sir to deliver his insightful address. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. Dear students, first I called dear students because the third time I'm in this university and I have not seen a better disciplined students in any university in Gorakhpur or in UP. So I really congratulate you being so disciplined. I really honor from my heart. To the faculty, I think once or twice I have seen on various forums in this university. Today I am here and I am very thankful for being invited in such a forum for which I have very little experience. But Dr. Mishra, the previous speaker, I think he gave a very good background to what I am going to say now. Very good background. I take you to Ayurveda, where one slok says, Bhojana ausadhi cha, thy food is thy medicine. And that is what I'm going to talk. That how come when Lord God created us, I think there were only one thing to eat, and that is food. So the food was medicine also. Times there was nothing like a medicine separately, but by and by so many pythes came out and all this. But we have to go back. Very rightly he concluded, we have to go back and seek medicine among the food, among our body. So I'm talking about the Kalanamak rice, which has a history of about 3,000 years, and that is a good example which I started working on some 25 years ago on this plant alone. After I retired from United Nations, serving them for last 10 years. This is what is called Kala Namak. And if these two lights could be switched off, I think students can see the photographs better. Can we switch off these two lights? If possible? If not, then we continue. On the left is the paddy with the black husk, and on the right is the rice that we eat after removing the husk. Only these two lights, no other. Leave it if it gives you problem. Lord Buddha, while passing through a district of Siddharthnagar, he was requested by the farmers. They begged him to bless these farmers. So he gave some seed of this rice called Kala Namak to farmers, asked them to grow it, and he said, the aroma of this Kala Namak will remind you of me. And the nutritive quality in the grain, that will be my blessing to you. So 3,000 years it was cultivated, and the area that was reduced from 50,000 hectare to 1,000 hectare. So of course those things won't be of much interest to you, so I will take you straight to that. So it was more or less at the verge of extinction because the new varieties came in, were very high yielding. Kala Namak was very poor yielder, tall, lodging type. So it could not sustain, compete with this. So after my retirement, I organized the first meeting on Kala Namak rice. Like you doctors, you diagnose a patient before giving some medicine. So I, being an agriculturist, I wanted to diagnose the problem before giving any prescription. So this meeting was organized in Siddharth Nagar, University, Department of Agriculture, UPDAF, so many organizations which I could muster. They joined this. They said Kala Namak has no variety, it is just a name. So I started collecting. I collected about 250 accessions from different areas of Gorakhpur, Maharajganj, Basti, all these areas, and grew it near my house in Gorakhpur, got its aroma analyzed, got it tested for making organic Kala Namak. That is, without any chemical, how you can grow it so that you can get the best food. Some farmers came forward and they started growing it. My colleagues, uh, Peter Kenmore, we were working together for some time in Vietnam. When he heard that I am starting a project on Kala Namak, he came from Delhi and then he visited us in Maharajganj. And he said, well, I think what you are doing is worthy of appreciation and the certificate of organic, that without any chemical, how can you grow? To get the best quality, because otherwise you will be eating the residue of the chemicals that farmers apply on the plant. We started seed producing of this, the tall variety, 2 meter tall, lodges. But seed production we started. I got it named by name called Kalanamak KN3. This was sample number 3. Started getting it, we start produce the seed in our own plant located in industrial area Khalilabad, because we had to give thousands of tons of seed to the farmer to grow it on a large scale. We made it dwarf. This is one of my recent variety called Kalanamak. So instead of 2 meter tall, it became less than 1 meter tall. Yield became 2 times or 3 times. I like to give you the sample example. Tall one will give you 8 quintals per acre, and the dwarf one will give you 20 quintals per acre. So phenomenal increase in the yield. So we started growing on a large scale. Even people from Delhi, they came when they heard that this kind of a miracle is happening here. They came all the way to visit us. And Government of India, they started issuing the certificate, organic production. And this kind of a certificate is given, and on the bag of rice, this is put up. We started also exporting because farmers must get money before they grow it. Otherwise, they won't continue. So we started exporting, and currently, I'm very happy to tell you that currently the export is to US, to Dubai, to Germany, to our neighbor Nepal, and also the biggest export is to Singapore. That is what we are exporting due to a region. Singapore is a small country, something like Gorakhpur. It's a small country, but that will be for re-export to Japan, to Korea, to Thailand, to Myanmar. All these countries it is going as a blessing of Lord Buddha. Now remember the word blessing. Blessing has many things embedded in it. Why you eat prasad in a holy place or even after a religious ceremony? Because you think there is something more than what our eyes are able to see. So the blessing of Lord Buddha, this is going exporting to all other countries. 4 varieties that I developed. First was a tall one, and then the latest variety is Kala Namak Kiran. Kiran Ray, R-A-Y Ray. That means a hope for Kalanamak, hope for people. And also my grandson, his name is also Kiran. So also due to that, I got it. Now I will spend time here. See, the nutritional value of its total calorie is not much, but you can see the total sugar, zero. Normally, when you are detected with diabetic, that is high sugar in your blood, doctor will first thing say, don't eat banana, don't eat potato, don't eat even rice, because it has very high sugar level. Because when you eat starch, it gets digested in the form of and absorbed in the blood as a glucose. So don't eat that. But see here, sugar is zero here. Total protein is 11%, cholesterol 0, saturated fat 0.48%, unsaturated fat 0.30%, trans fatty acid is almost 0, dietary fiber is very good, 4.96% fiber, sodium 0.67, total ash, and then I will emphasize the last four things, that is iron. Iron 3.0 milligram. Zinc is again 3.3. Glycemic index, you know more than me. What is the meaning of glycemic index? That means the your body converts your food into sugar, or the carbohydrate into sugar before getting absorbed. So this glycemic index is less than 55%. Doctors call it sugar free. Normal rice has glycemic index of 85%. Kala namak has 49%. So doctors advise the diabetic patient, don't eat rice. I say eat kala namak rice 3 times, breakfast, lunch and dinner. Nothing will happen to you. That means sugar will not jump because its glycemic index is low. So the glycemic index is low, and let me give you a kind of a comparison to appreciate these figures. You know basmati. Basmati is world famous. We export from India a lot of it, and you know India is the largest exporter of rice in the world. Number one. We are number one, not number one. But if you compare Kala Namak with that famous rice, glycemic index is in Basmati is 85%, Kala Namak 49%. Basmati has 6% protein. Kala Namak has almost 11% protein. Kala Namak has 3 times more iron, 3 times more iron than Basmati. Kala Namak has 4 times more zinc. We just heard Dr. Mishra talking about the zinc. And even in the corona period, 2020-21, TV advertisements were coming, eat zinc tablet so that it can save you from getting infection due to corona. My Kala Namak has 4 times. You don't need to eat zinc separately. You eat Kala Namak, that means your food. Bhojan hai aushadhi hai. Your food is your medicine. You don't have to eat the tablet. You have to eat just Kala Namak. And that will give you enough of zinc to make you almost immune to viruses like corona. And then iron, you know already. Without iron in the food, no hemoglobin. So imagine your food as your medicine. So there is a variety lying here, and I just appreciate myself. Why did I jump on Kalam? Even after 35 years outside India, when I came back, I started taking it, and anyway, that's okay. Other thing you never heard of vitamin A in the form of beta carotene in rice. Kala namak hai, one of the unique. And in fact, this I started talking after publishing my paper in an international journal, that it has beta carotene. Dr. Swaminathan has been my mentor. I must say, we work together in the International Rice Research Institute, me as a global coordinator and he was the director general. And he inspired me because he used to say that paddy and poverty go together. धान और दरिद्रता साथ साथ रहते हैं. तो मैंने उनसे पूछा, बोले नहीं, स्पेशलिटी राइस जो है इसका एक्सेप्शन है. So he started now something for the farmer. Why area from 2000 hectares? Last year it jumped to 1 lakh hectares. And 2026 now coming, it will go to 1.5 lakh hectares. That is my prediction. Because so much of demand. We also sell rice from my house in Gorakhpur. 2 months only for after harvesting, and every grain of rice has been sold out. Almost no rice. Singapore is asking 2,000 quintals more. And I said, sorry, maybe we can give you 200 quintals, not 2,000 quintals. So much is the demand. So much is because of the quality. Food is the medicine. So people are running after it. So even to, I think I will not go. 2 of my books have been published. One I would like to donate here to the person who introduced me here, in English and in Hindi, and even our respected Chief Minister Yogi ji, he awarded me Gorakhpur for the Kala Namak because we discussed on that. And this is the award. I don't know whether some of you may have seen. The Padma Shri Award was given to me for this research on Kala Namak rice. So I received. Thank you. Just for Kala Namak. So this is the Padma Shri medal that is given to you. And then I also had the good luck to discuss this issue with Modi ji and also to Amit Shah, to our Chief Minister is here. That's part of my house and that's part of the rice. So thank you very much. Again I say, food is your medicine. Food.
Thank you, sir, for your insightful talk. The revival of Kala Namak, the nutritional value sir has given, sir has mentioned, the history, और किस तरह से ये आगे हमारे पास पहुंचा है, ये सभी चीज सर ने बताए हैं. मैं तहे दिल से धन्यवाद देना चाहता हूँ. आई एम ग्रेटफुल एंड थैंक यू सर. थैंक यू फॉर योर इंसाइटफुल. थैंक यू.
Thank you, Professor Dr. Ramseth sir, for your wonderful presentation on reviving Kala Namak rice, a step toward preserving tradition and promoting sustainable agriculture.
To conclude this inspiring segment on a high note, I humbly request our respected chairperson, Dr. Shambha Goswami sir, to felicitate the speaker, Professor Dr. Ramseth Chaudhary sir, and give a vote of thanks and express our heartfelt thanks. Thank you for inspiring us with your knowledge, sir. We are grateful for your valuable presence.
Another little gift for the faculty, and that is as a message. all the work that I did for Kalanamak, all the work, and the award I received from our Sardhay Yogi ji and also the president was after my retirement. So please, the message is, please remove the word retirement from your mind. And that will keep you healthy and also make you keep you wealthy. I'm 84 and still able to address and talk and walk. Thank you very much.
As a mark of profound respect and appreciation, our respected principal, Dr. Shashikant Singh Sir, now has the honor of felicitating our esteemed chairperson, Dr. Shambha Aditya Goswami Sir, in recognition of his valuable guidance and distinguished contribution to the session. Thank you, Shambha Aditya Sir, for your valuable presence.
With this, we conclude the technical session, extending our sincere appreciation for the valuable insights shared and the enthusiastic participation of our delegates. Thank you, everyone. You may now proceed to the lunch at the auditorium and kindly gather at 1:15 for the valedictory session at Panchkarma Hall. Thank you.